What if your dream job was actually a nightmare in disguise? Imagine getting paid to live in a luxurious, remote hotel for an entire winter. No commute, no boss, just you, your family, and endless quiet to finally write that novel. Sounds perfect, right? But what if that hotel was alive? What if it remembered every terrible thing that ever happened within its walls and was just waiting for someone like you to arrive? This is the trap that closes around Jack Torrance and his family in Stephen King's masterpiece, The Shining. Jack is a man desperate for a second chance. He is a recovering alcoholic who lost his teaching job and is trying to mend his fractured relationship with his wife, Wendy, and their 5-year-old son, Danny. The winter caretaker job at the isolated Overlook Hotel seems like salvation, a chance to prove himself and heal. But Danny is different. He has a special gift the hotel's cook, Dick Halloran, calls The Shining. It is a psychic ability that lets him see things others can't see. The hotel's blood-soaked past, the ghosts of former guests, and a previous caretaker who went mad and destroyed his family. Danny sees that the hotel is hungry. As the first snow falls, the last of the staff leaves, and the phone lines go dead. The Overlook begins to work its dark magic on Jack. The isolation knows. At him, his writing stalls, and his old frustrations resurface. The hotel starts to whisper, tempting him with ghostly parties in the grand ballroom and drinks that appear at the empty bar. It finds the cracks in Jack's mind. His anger, his ego, his addiction, and pries them wide open. For Wendy and Danny, the horror becomes terrifyingly real. Danny's visions intensify. He sees a decaying woman rising from a bathtub in room 217. He sees the ghostly twin girls who want him to play with them, forever and ever. He sees elevators gushing rivers of blood. Wendy, caught between her love for her husband and a growing, chilling fear, realizes too late that the man she married is disappearing. He's becoming cold, cruel, and dangerous. They're trapped, snowed in miles from anywhere, with a monster that used to be a husband and a father. The Overlook's true plan becomes brutally clear. It doesn't just want to scare them, it wants to consume them, to add their tragedy to its collection. And it has chosen Jack as its weapon. Possessed by the hotel's evil, Jack grabs a rope mallet and begins hunting his own family through the endless, empty corridors. The man who was supposed to protect them is now the thing they must escape. The chase is a claustrophobic nightmare. Every corner could hide him, his mind shattered, his humanity gone. But the hotel underestimated Danny's power. His shining is not just a window into horror, it's a beacon. His psychic cry for help travels across hundreds of miles of blizzard to the one person who can help. Dick Halloran. The final showdown isn't just about escaping a haunted hotel, it's a battle for a man's soul. The true genius of The Shining isn't just the ghosts, it's how it explores the terrifying reality of what isolation and addiction can do to a person. The Overlook Hotel is a mirror, reflecting our own inner demons. Jack's descent into madness feels so real because it is fueled by his own unresolved anger and failure. The hotel simply gives his darkness a place to grow. It reminds us that the most haunted places aren't buildings. They're the dark, locked rooms inside our own minds. It is a story that asks a chilling question. What happens when the person you love becomes the greatest threat you face? The Overlook Hotel proves that sometimes the real horror isn't what's lurking in the shadows. It is what you see when you finally turn on the lights and look at what you've become. The hotel remembers everything, and it's always waiting for its next caretaker. Thanks for watching. If you love exploring the darker side of fiction, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives.